Alrighty, so we are now at the northern right, or upper right rather. We are just here in the upper right corner of the highlands, just before we head into the snow biome, and right here beside the Great Dam. And this is where I'm actually farming the blood of what was it called? Blood of the Wicked. So what do I do here? Just in case you're wondering, and by the time this video shows up, I think you still have about 1 week of the event. So again, there's really no, you know, it won't take you long to farm these out. And as always, if you do enjoy this content, then please do leave a like and all that good stuff to help this video get pushed by the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe if you haven't. So let's get on with the episode. And just right here in this camp, I would just, get down from my horse. And I'll go ahead and kill the NPCs over here. Not punch them to death. Bring out the mace. Ow. Alright. Now let's say we killed them both. All that good stuff. And then from here, there will be 3 Titan, forget what they're called. Sometimes slavers and whatnot. So let's just go ahead. There you go, Titan Exiled Slaver. So let's just go ahead and knock them out. Just one more. And last one. Thank you. And now on our right is the Dogs of the Desert camp. So very, it's literally at their doorstep. So all you have to do now is to just bring them there, one at a time. Right, this is the second one. Sometimes they also go, like when your thralls knock them out, they go into the water. You can go ahead and swim, dive down, and still get them with your binding. But essentially that is it. And that didn't take even 5 minutes, I don't think. And for this to refresh, there are actually 2 ways. Now obviously you can go north, but then you have to cross a river, and that would, it would take you long. The other one is going south, and that one I don't like because there's a lot of NPCs that you have to kill for this to refresh. And that way is no good as well because you have to climb, and now we're left with the north. And what I like about this one is that you have to ride out all the way over to just right there. There's gonna be a tree stump that we have to pass by, like this one. This is the tree stump that we have to pass by. That would actually be enough for the 3 Conan Exiles to respawn. Like so. So you can already see them there. And if you head down further, like to where that cave opening is, that would actually respawn the camp as well. But I don't want that since, I don't have to deal with 2 extra NPCs every time I have to refresh the Conan Exiles. So let's go ahead and just keep doing that until I get what I came here for. Actually, they're already using their truncheon. So pretty cool. And let me just go ahead and knock them out. Actually, I have one. I can use sets right now.
You picked the right. Die.
Cool. Again, let's just bring them here. Okay, first one, second one, and finally the third one. Right. So what else do I need to get for this one? I think I've already completed the ones for the Khitan caravan, aside from the fireworks. But again, I think those are just aesthetic. I don't really need them, I'd say. I guess if you want to, go ahead. But for me, I'll be not getting that one. This one we did get out of loot from the Purge, so that's pretty cool. Less things to spend on. I already have these. I have 2 for my thralls and 1 for me back at the base. I already have this one. Ferine Stalker I can get and I will get. I already have this and so on and so forth. So right now I just need... This one's arguably, you know, it also depends on you. I think Pixel Cave covered it, and this one you can get from the Isle of Siptah DLC. But I guess I'll just go ahead and get that as well. Might as well, right? This one I can get for sure. And now I just need to farm 1,000 more, or well, 995 more for the armor schematic of the scavenger for armor. So I'll go ahead and just farm that out, and I'll meet you guys back once I'm done with that. Right, this is the third one and the last one, and that would, you know, give me 2,055 now. Oh, now they spawn back in. Needless to say, this would only work, the whole resetting of the camp. This will only work in PvE or in a, you know, private server. And is it you? Do you get the schematic? Oh, dude, I need... Oh, wait, no, I already have it. Alright, so we're gonna get that. And now I actually remember they also... where is that one? I think it's this one. Yeah, so you can purchase a combatant for 200 Blood of the Wicked. Alternatively, you can also get that in the Kitan Caravan. And there is a Dalinsia in the mix of that one. And I will try to get a handful of them. So again, I'll just probably spend a couple more minutes here. And I'll show you the pool that I get afterwards. So, silly me, because I didn't press on the start recording button. But anyways, let's go ahead and check what we got. And again, I farmed up about 2,000 coins, or not coins, but the blood alternative. And again, for you guys to purchase one of the competent fighters, you need 200 of each. So 2,000, I got 10, and I got 3 Janos. And I've got 3 Dalinsias, and 1 Marcos, Bane of Beasts, and 3 Vapnirs. So that's about 30% chance. Of course, that's just, you know, the number that I got from dividing 3 with 10. And it is RNG, so you could get 5, maybe even if you're lucky enough, you can get 10 out of 10 Dalinsias. Especially early on, when you get a Dalinsia, that would stomp very hard early on. Now let's go ahead and check their stats. Dalinsia, 15 and 30, strength and vitality, of course. And from across all 3, it is a standard of 2.7k health. And Marcos here is an archer, but I feel like I would make him into a melee fighter just because of the... if you go ahead and check the stats, just because he has 30 vitality as well. And Fapnir here, stay as an archer just because of the vitality again, 2k health only. And with Janos, again, I might think of making him just an archer, converting him to an archer and not a fighter, just because of the vitality. So that's my game plan. I could farm more since we have about, you know, when this video goes up, we still have about 1 week. And again, Valencia has 2.7, and as well as Freya has 2.7. She's still at level 5 though. I haven't touched her yet. Oh, and by the way, I just want to point this out. I did change microphones just because I feel like my other microphone, the main one, started to, you know, have issues. So right now it's not turning on. Even when I'm charging it, the light doesn't go on. So that's quite worrying. But luckily I have this one, my older mic, and you know, I'm happy it still works. But do let me know in the comments below what this sounds like. Is it better than the main one in the previous episode, or is this better now? And yeah, again, let me know down in the comments below. Now for this next part of the video, we have here shadow facts, and in shadow facts we have materials, building materials, because today is moving day. And by moving, I don't mean we're gonna move our base there in the Isle of Siptah, but we are going to build another, maybe much smaller base, just enough to house all the workbenches that I need. And then I'll just probably, you know, move certain crafters to the Isle of Siptah base. So in Shadow Facts, we have enough to build a transportory stone, because the other transportory stone we are going to build here. So let's go ahead and check if we have enough of it already. I don't know why that stopped, but yeah. I need a couple more bricks. I do need silver bars, 100 of them. And we need alchemical base. And again, thanks to the headhunter event, we have so much of it. So no more, you know, having to farm that out. And we need 3 torches, which I made. And it's still picking up. And I think we need brimstone. I think 50 brimstone, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just go grab 100, and I guess I'll just bring you guys back once we have the 200 brick. I guess this is an okay spot for the transportory stone. It's quite near the main base. I thought of putting it up there with the altar, but quite far away. We still have to use the elevator and whatnot, so I'll just go ahead and put it here. Don't think it matters which way it points, so let's just go ahead and put that down there. And what do we need to ignite this thing? Oh, we need sacrificial blood in a flask. Damn it. Alright. Okay, now that we've gathered, well, because of our crafter, 6 sacrificial bloods, now we can open this up. Again, that also requires 50 brimstone. Alright, so now that's open. We should also rename this. Interact, rename to Septemary base. So enter that. So that should be the name of that one, Septemary base. And we will just go ahead and open you up. I guess I'll just hold on to that. Anyways, let's go ahead and find a suitable land in the Isle of Siptah. Let me go ahead and take the Cimmerian Berserker and Leonil. And the closest NPC that would take us to the Isle of Siptah is in Seppermeru, just beside Conan's Tavern. Where is she? Right there. That one. Adherent of the Outer Dark. Let's go ahead and talk to her. And take me to the Isle of Siptah. Okay, we're here now, and that is a journey step done. Claim the reward. Just 3 more. We're done with this game. For now, that is. We are here. Where are we? Camp of the Castaway. So, again, I just want to point this out right now. I am so much of a noob in Isle of Siptah. This is the very first time I'm actually here. I've never started the game in here. And so, again, please bear with me as I, you know, travel my way around in the Isle of Siptah. I guess this is the way out. Here. Would actually be better to just, you know, be on not on horse. Let me just go ahead and get down. Who's this? Valeria.
Well, well. Look what the tide washed up.
25 gold coin for scout report. I don't know what that
Sharp
is.
blades and strong winds, friend.
But I feel like that's related to the, I know there are some bodies of exiles you can interact with. And I guess that's how you put it there, or you talk to her to get that. Oh, there's a bunch of these guys out here too. Interesting. Where's the caravan at? Is it nearby? Doesn't look like it. Dude, that tower looks like the, from the Lord of the Rings, the Tower of Sauron. Alright. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So I guess I'll just have to, you know, spend some time traveling around the Isle of Siptah, see what it has to offer, and I'll see you guys once we have, I guess, a place to call our own. So Ulrich is also here, just outside the Castaway camp. And from him, you can get camels to be your thralls, or, you know, your pets. Or also a mount. And alternatively, in the Exiled Lands, he would be found somewhere here on top of a ledge. So to gain access to that, you have to go through here and just go towards that direction. Alright, let's go exploring. Alright, so we came from here, Camp of the Castaways, and I generally circled around like so. And over around here, this area, I really love the landscape of everything. Except everywhere here, there's like some creature trying to kill you. So, I thought about it, and as a new player, you'd want to build around the water area, right? And I feel like this is a good enough area. I'm also in the very middle of the map. That way, if I build here, I don't have to go, ride a long way towards this area, and vice versa. So I'm in the very middle. I do have my, what do you call this? My teleportery stone back at home. So in the case that I need to go up here, well, it's not that far of a run, actually. So I feel like this area is good. Again, I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments below, where do you build your starting base in the Isle of Siptah. But for me, I'll just go ahead and build right here. Let's get down our horse. And hopefully my materials are enough. Let's go build crafting, building pieces, stone brick. There we go. I don't think this is enough. But let's see. The first thing that I want to do is build this foundation. So maybe that high. And this is nothing fancy. Again, we are just going with the proven, tried and tested hexagonal base. Make that face inwards. And from there, we just go out like so. Can you guys move out of the way? Can you guys move out of the way? Can you guys move out of the way? Brother, they're not moving. What the heck? Follow me here. And then from here, we go this. Right, and this is actually enough for me to place down my transporter stone. So that is the first thing that I want to do. Just so you know, we can get back to Isle of Siptah in this specific spot and not the 3 spots. I think one here, then one here, then the third one is there. So I've also found out that, this causes bugs and whatnot. So let's actually try that for ourselves. Let's go ahead and ignite this. Hopefully this doesn't crash my game, but let's go ahead and use let's actually first rename it, and we'll call this one Isle of Siptah base. That's not it. That's not where we want to write it. Right here, iOS base. I know, very original. I'll probably change it eventually. Okay, that's the Isle of Siptah base, and let's go ahead and travel to the Seppermaru base. And we're back at home. So with respect to materials and building pieces and whatever we need, we can make it here in the main base, and then we can just bring it through the we can bring it through the transportery towards the Isle of Siptah base, and we're here. Right, so that seems to work out. It doesn't crash. Hopefully it will not crash ever. And let's continue building the base. So from here, I just want to maybe 3 out, I guess. Then from there, we just copy this, make everything face inwards. I guess it's faster to just build this out first before we put the triangular foundations. I guess the only irritating thing is this will keep on making sound. So maybe I should put it like, maybe extend my base towards here. I think that's a better call. Let me actually delete all of these. Then I'll just have like a fence around, so that way I don't get lost. And this is sort of like an entryway towards the main base. So then we want to expand 3 out. 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we just fill in with everything with the stone brick. Triangular foundations. Okay, last one. And from here, let's go ahead and make this another exit. This, then stairs, and we don't have enough anymore. So again, I'll just go back, gather more materials, and proceed with the building of the walls and then the roof. So while I was gathering the materials needed for the base, I have now actually hit level 20 on both the Cimmerian Berserker and Leonil. And as you can see, Leonil is now higher HP than the Cimmerian Berserker. But I just want to show this, and I'll probably, I don't think I'll be lucky enough to get it in the first try, but I did make a couple of elixir of rebirth, and let's have let's have fun with it. All right, so let's go ahead and check the stats on the Cimmerian Berserker. This one's pretty cool. I like that, very all around. But these ones, actually this one's a bummer. -5 on strength, but +8 on the grit or vitality rather. And then this one is okay as well, but I want to switch that up. Let's see if we can find a better mix. I'm not sure how to use this. Do I just ask you to use that? Did that do anything? It did. Ooh. That's a double-edged sword. The rest are meh. Go ahead and shuffle through that again. More HP now. I wish there was a way for you to keep this and then just shuffle the rest. You know what? I'll stick with that. She can be a tank. Let's see what we can do with Leonil. So right now she has a negative on strength. We don't want that. Although the vitality is looking great. Redeemed. What's the Vanguard? Cool. But again, I don't like the negative on strength because that will affect her damage output. So let's just go do that. Alright. She just got grit out of that. That is a little bit of armor for her. Grit armor bonus is 232. And when we look at the Cimmerian Berserker, grit armor bonus is 168. So I think I'll settle with that for now. Go ahead and put this away. One other thing though that's pretty obvious on cam, well, one is my armor. I have now settled with the hyena armor for the helmet at least, and then the Fearine armor for the rest of the armor set. And then on screen you can see that I now have a minimap and I now have Osav's UI enabled, just because we will be going to the Isle of Siptah and I am not knowledgeable about the island as well as the creatures that roam it, so I'm not sure what I'll be fighting. So it's pretty handy to have it on screen. When I kill them, I know what they are and how much XP generally you get. I don't think I will be getting it since I'm already 60. But yeah, aside from that, let's go on ahead and actually talk about something that amazed me. Potentially. Is this the best two-handed weapon in the game? Now, when talking about two-handed weapons, this will be the main weapon of my other Leonil that's already in Isle of Siptah. So I just want to go ahead and talk about this. So this is the one from the event. Pretty good damage one. 82, 47% armor pen, and if we put a weapon kit on it, master weapon fitting, the damage becomes 87 with 59% armor pen. Very decent. Hanuman's Gada, whopping 96 damage and 44% armor pen. And if we put a mod kit on it, what becomes 101 with 56% armor pen. Now this one, the World Breaker, 67% armor pen. Not even the Hanuman's Gada and the Misplaced Guardian's World Breaker matches that armor pen. I don't think any weapon matches that armor pen. Or is there any actually? I'm not sure. This is the first time I saw this one and I was just amazed by it. Despite the, the health damage of 68, but the fact that you have armor pen that goes up to 79%, brother. It's like you're dealing so much damage to the enemies. Plus you do Sunder, you're crazy. This is crazy. I want to experiment with this one with the Leonil. I'll go ahead and make this her main weapon. I'll just leave this to in the base. Dude, that's crazy. I'm excited for that one. I hope it doesn't disappoint. If it does, we'll just go ahead and change it for maybe the Hanuman's Gada since it has 101 damage and 56% armor pen. Not so much difference with the 59%, but the damage though, very, very far. So again, that was just surprising. That was amazing. What a great find. And now that both of them are already level 20, I can go ahead and ask Freya to follow me now. And I will partner her up with the Leonil, the other Leon. Now on my horse, I have the things that I need for the building. Hopefully that would be enough. Meet you guys back once we're at the Isle of Siptah. First of all, hold on to this. That will be your main weapon. Do not disappoint. And let's go ahead and finish the build. Actually, for this one, I want to have like a 3-layer. That makes sense. Go ahead and build this one. I just don't want it to be like super cramped up, when we're walking out, there's just one door. So with this one, at least we have like maybe 3 or 2 doors. We'll see how that looks like. Or, it could be just open. I could also do that. Likewise, with the entryway over here, let's go ahead and expand this a bit. So, alright, cool. So that is the entryway now. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. That doesn't look terrible. Let's go on ahead and out of the way. Put the doorway over here. Oh, make it face the other way. The other way. Face the other way. There you go. Yeah, I can have like a 3 door like that. That looks good. Then I could do that the same over here. Just so we don't get stuck on the doors with our thralls. And then for the windows, I would want to put them where there's a square foundation. Go ahead and do that. Or yeah, no, I'm sticking with that. Alright, let's go ahead and put that there, and put that there. And then I'll just have the normal foundation facing upwards. Everywhere else. And as always, this will be a two wall high. Let's just go ahead and place everything in place. And then from here, I want to add pillars. Not the corner ones, the center pillars, and we will put them on the diagonals. Except for this one. Because I'm thinking there will be a step here going to the second floor. pillar, pillar, pillar. And let's just go ahead and copy the app. Actually put one there and here. Cool. Move out of the way, horse. There you go. And then we want a landing platform like so. And then we want another staircase going up like so. And then another landing platform. Then from here, I just want to go ahead and essentially put the stone square pillars, or sorry, not ceiling pieces, not pillars. Might as well put the pillars going up. Next one here. So stability wise, this is pretty stable even without the pillars. So I tried that out off cam, and yeah, stable as can be. So no need to worry with the pillars actually, but you know, let's add the design. So why not? Should I actually connect that, or just have connect it with the diagonal or the triangular? I'll just have that in between for tried and tested hexagon base, or centerpiece rather. Right, and then from there we just fill this out. This should be actually enough to have everything that I need. So all the workbenches and all stoves and whatnot. And I actually want to put that off cam since, you know, that's gonna be a lot of grind, and I'll just meet you guys once it's all been filled out. Alright, so I just set the last door here, and once we go inside, this is what we have. I've also got one of my luba from the main base, and then right here in the middle we have all the things for the kitchen for the cooking, and we have smelters on the side as well as a dismantler bench on that side. Then up here are all the stuff for smithing, tannery for the armor, and as well as the alchemy bench and the cauldron for the potions that we'll need when we go dungeon delving, and as well as the carpenter's bench. And aside from that, it does tend to get very dark, so I have this a hanging brazier. I made that from an artisan's bench. I just want to check how bright it lights. Let's just go ahead and put that in the very middle, like so. I reckon we might need to put some more, maybe on each square piece. So that's 6, then 7, plus 7 more, so I think I need 13 more. So again, I'll be right back. And if any of you are wondering, that is made here in the artisan table, so I need 13 more. Alright, so that is what it looks like now. I did decide to put it there, not on the square foundation, or sorry, not the foundation, but the ceiling piece. And I know it rather looks empty right now because I only have 2 crafters here, but maybe I could utilize the event to gather some more crafters. That way I don't have to hunt for the named ones and just, you know, gamble on it with the slave traders. But aside from that, for storage, there is a bunch of space here where I can put the storage boxes eventually. Right now, I just don't know where to put it, so, you know, I'll hold off onto that. And just a final piece to the building. We want to block that off, but have a set of stairs here on the side. Ooh, I'm out of brick. Well, I guess I'll do that off cam, but essentially those all this will be a step up here. And yeah, I think aside from that, we are ready to explore the Isle of Siptah. But again, more of that in the next episode. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.